I'm going to offer you 3 tips on how to get your message to the world. Number 1, you got to do your research. You have to become more knowledgeable about the area in which you are passionate. So you got to read books, you have to read blogs, you have to listen to podcasts, attend webinars and seminars. Maybe you have to go back to class and study. For me, my platform is leadership, so I read a lot of leadership books. John Maxwell, 21 Most Important Minutes in a Leader's Day, Boundaries for Leaders, Leading for a Lifetime, The Power of Positive Leadership. Consume a lot of leadership books, a lot of leadership videos and websites and white papers and research reports. Consuming a lot so that I can grow in my understanding of leadership. I also track my personal leadership experience. So after you do all your research and all your study, you have to begin to create content. Create your own videos like this one. Create your own podcasts like the one I have. Create your own events like the ones I've hosted. Create your own book, like my first book, Leading While Green, How Emerging Leaders Can Ripen into Effective Leaders, that transitioned into a live seminar, that transitioned into a podcast, that transitioned to me traveling across the country, talking to different leadership teams. Plug, if you need someone to come and talk to your leadership team, especially your emerging leaders, let me know. After you've done your study, after you begin to develop your own content, the third thing is you got to share it. You have to let people know. You got to let them know about your book. You got to let them know about your podcast, about your website, about your videos, about your events. Now, I know we live in a world that is consumed with people sharing a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't help anybody. But don't use that as an excuse to keep from sharing your stuff with the world. There's somebody waiting to hear. There's somebody waiting to watch your video. There's somebody waiting to listen to your podcast. There's somebody waiting to hear your story. And hearing your story is going to be part of the catalyst that keeps them going. So do your research. Create your content. Share it with the world. And then repeat the steps all over again.